and welcome back to another Depths video. Today we have something a little bit more special to look further at. So what I've done this week is that I've taken the list that I won the qualifier for ELM with in Copenhagen. It's Abzan Depths. Even though I think that this might not be the most optimal list right now, I just wanted to give it a spin and to show you a little bit on how that deck can operate. I do not think this is the best deck for the meta right now. If you want to splash a third color, I would rather look at red for the blasts, but I wanted to give this a spin. There are also some of the card choices here that we would want to look a little bit closer at if we were to register Abzan. So right now, for example, this deck does not have the Talon Gates, which I think is a mainstay of the deck right now. So we would want to add one of those into the deck if we were to play the most optimal build. I also think that maybe one or two more spot removals in the board. I can also see Abrupt Decay being kind of a card right now as well because of prevalence of frog strategies. Maybe cut some libraries and add some other cards in there, but we're gonna try this deck and take it for a spin. I do enjoy the core of it, and it did get me qualified for the ELM, so I would like to showcase it before it's time. And because we're in between ban announcements, I think that it's okay to kind of take a step off of the testing. We're gonna take this deck for a spin, see where we end up, and I'll see you for game one. All right, so we've been paired for round number one. We are on the play, we're on the draw, and we have a keep here, a fast library, and hopefully if we draw another mana source, we'll be able to drop a Night Turn 2 Flooded Strand. Maybe some kind of control strategy. We'll see. Hopefully they counter the first Mox Diamond. They did not. We're gonna bin the Dark Depths here. I think it's a close call between Step and Dark Depths. Dark Depths doesn't produce any mana, so that's kind of why we chose to bin that one. Let's hope this isn't a Bowmaster strategy. We'll see. So they're cracking their fetch and doing something at least. Snow-covered island, scrubland. It's the Bowmaster. No, it's the frog. All right, let's see what we can draw out of Sylvan Library. That's a Bowmasters. That's a Wasteland. We're actually going to play this quite aggressively. Keep all the cards, and then we are going to play the Mox Diamond, play the Wasteland, and we're not going to waste our opponent. We're rather going to keep crop rotation up, so we'll play Knight and keep the rotation up. We got Step in the graveyard, and we can copy that if we need some protection, although we'll probably be dazed in that perspective, but we'll see. They need to get more cards in the graveyard and give the frog flying if they want to start drawing cards off of it. Eventually we can stick a Bowmaster. We got the plow there. Yeah, I think we're going to try to save it here. We'll sack the Scrubland, or maybe the Wasteland. I will do the Scrubland here. And then we'll get Echoing Depths, copying Sageri Step, giving our Knights Pro White. Oh, we got a Stifle. Nice. Fortunate enough, we have another Knight ready to go, and that plow also gives us some more life total to draw cards with, so we'll use that here. We're gonna keep all of these, get back some of our card advantage. All right, let's see, how do we want to play this? We want the Knight down, so we'll do that. That's a Force of Will. Now either we keep Bowmasters up as a surprise, or we play the Reclaimer. I think playing the Reclaimer and then bogging them will be the play, limiting their ability to give the frog flying, although right now they can discard their entire hand and pump it, so in that case we won't be able to block with the Reclaimer, or they have Swords of Plowshares. That's also a good card to have, so they get to draw a card off the frog. They're struggling a little bit on lands. Maybe an earlier play would have been to Wasteland their Scrubland. Now when we're getting a little bit low on land, we're actually going to take it a little bit easy here. I mean, we're representing the combo with 2 crop rotations, but I think that we can take that a little bit slower. So now we're going to waste their white source, which we probably should have done before, but we didn't. And we'll keep Bowmasters up, provide a blocker or 2. There's the Saga. We're going to want to wasteland that. So let them enter combat and play Bowmasters. Let's see if we get another force. We do not. Will they discard it and give it flying? They did not. We're just going to chump it here. So do we want to draw the crop rotation on top? Yeah, we want to draw the crop rotation on top. Put back the lands. So we have our 2 crop rotations. Now, this list doesn't have a Maze of Ith. I didn't play that in Copenhagen. Probably should have a Maze of Ith now. So do we go for the combo unprotected? We can go for the combo unprotected, or we can go for wasteland on Urza Saga. I feel going for the combo here. Brazen Borrower, would they have used that? Not on the Bowmasters. Would they have used it on the token? Maybe. Or they're waiting for the correct opportunity. I can also see going for a Thespian stage, copying the Saga and then wasting the Saga. Maybe that's better. Yeah, we'll do that. Getting the stage first. This also plays around second Force of Will. And then let's go and get Wasteland. Now the frog can get flying, but hopefully we'll be able to outvalue them with the Urza Saga. We don't have any boots here as well, right? Yeah, no boots. Maybe I should have rebuilt the list a little bit to get some of the new tech in here, but I think it's fun to go and see if we can replay our winning stuff. All right, Knight is good. An argument here would be to go for the Reclaimer as well. The Reclaimer would allow us to do some stuff. Do they have a flashlight? Oh, so they are some kind of Stifle Knot build. Yeah, that's too bad. Stifle Knot with the frog. Frog Knot. All right, let's see if you have drawn a Force of Will. You have not. Now we have 1 large Knight. Let's see if they have 1 large Phyrexian Dreadnought. Or 2, maybe. That's 1. I'm not attacking with the frog, of course, because we can't make it fly. All right, let's see. So now we can make constructs. So we're going to play the Reclaimer, and then we're going to try to see if we can block the Dreadnought with the Knight. Let's see. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4 lands in the graveyard. So yeah, that would do it. Plowhare, of course, would be really bad for us because we don't have any more protection. We have both Depths and Step gone, and they have a strong incentive to go for that if we start fetching lands from left to right. All right, let's see what you attack with. Nothing. Then we'll make a construct of a Bayou. They won't be able to attack for a while, but they're still a construct. Plow is a good card. And then we're going to try to copy Snow-Covered Plains. And we can tutor for a Mox, which we'll do, and make that one go directly to the graveyard. We'll wait a turn. We'll try to plow on their end step, and then go for attacks. Tamio, we have Caracas for. All right, let's plow. Double Days gets us. Force of Will kind of gets us. Okay, let's go for Caracas. Bounce the Tamio. All right, let's play Windswept Heath. I still don't like attacking here. I think it's time to start moving towards the combo. So we'll see what they do here. Micasint Gardens allows them to create another Dreadnought. Sure. And then Tamio. Now we're going to go for the combo with no way to punch it through. So let's see. We need to sack 2 lands to make this happen. Maybe I don't want to go for the combo. We need to build out our mana a little bit first. So we'll go for Flagstones. Get Savannah. Get Thespian Stage. And then make a construct. That's a good draw. Those are 2 good draws. So I think this is unfortunately the wrong place to go down to 2, but getting a Green Sun Senate out for our Safekeeper is good. I have 1 card in hand, so we have a Swords of Plowshares that guaranteed will hit. But we'll go do it like this. So we're gonna have Merit up for the next turn, or we have Merit up right now. But we're gonna have do we plow a Dreadnought? We just gave them another card for force. But plowing a Dreadnought, what does that allow us to do? If we wait, they can draw interaction. We have 1 Dreadnought. Maybe they'll attack with 2 Dreadnoughts, and we can plow them by surprise. Fortunately, plowing them will make them not dead to Merit Lage, but we can also make Merit Lage as a blocker. There's a Saga. We should have a Wasteland left in our deck for that. Yeah, we have a Wasteland left in our deck for that. 5 mana. Triumph, that's okay. That means we should have them dead because they have a Tameo left in hand. Alright, so let's go and get Dark Depths. Let's copy the Dark Depths. Let's keep the one without the counters. And then we're going to block 2 Dreadnoughts. And then we're going to swing back for lethal. Well, I just remembered we're not swinging back for lethal because we put 2 Dreadnoughts in the graveyard. So we should have played that a little bit different, maybe. All right, pick your poison. I like pick your poison because we can make them sacrifice either an artifact or a creature with flying. I like Force the Vigors, and I like Path to Exile. Outside of that, I don't think there's much from our board that we want to bring in. I don't think Under Mountain Adventure, this is not the right game for that. Nor Surgical and Thoughtseize. Galactic Doorkeeper Troll, they play the trolls of their own. No, I think this is good. We'll discard an Endurance. We'll shave on 1 Mox Diamond. Going to the lands package. We want to keep it all. Yep, we want to keep it all. Seeing Tameo as well, otherwise Caracas would have been a recut here. We need 2 more cuts. I like Grist. It allows us to handle their big things. The Bowmasters, they're a blue deck, but they don't play that many cantrips, I guess. But they draw cards, so yeah, we'll keep the Bowmasters in. I like the libraries. Yeah, I don't know what the last 2 cuts are. Maybe 1 crop rotation. We'll cut 1 crop rotation, 1 Sylvan Library, and then we'll be pros and draw the 1-off Sylvan Library. We're a little bit down on clock as well, so we need to pick up the pace a little bit. This is a keep. Removal and other stuff. If they have a Saga start, we have Force of Vigor. If they have a quick Dreadnought, we have Plow and Force of Vigor. Liberator. Here we drew a Green Sun. I'm actually going to try to accelerate out Dried Arbor. Probably have a Plow for it, and that's okay. But I want something to do. The next turn, maybe we can go Outland Liberator, keep crop rotation up, or Outland Liberator, do what we want to with the Outland Liberator. We're going to go Outland Liberator, and then we're going to keep crop rotation and Source of Plowshares up. Now we also kind of force them to play something. We're not forcing them to play anything, but they're incentivized to do that. Yeah, we're not going to save the Liberator. That's an okay plow target. Next turn we're going to play. We're actually going to cast the Mox Diamond, discard the Step, and then we're going to green some for 1, get a Reclaimer. There is an argument for Safekeeper as well, but I think a Reclaimer will be good here. Now we have crop rotation up. We have Source of Plowshares up. We can play around some stuff. And with some stuff, I mean, we can play around their days if they play that. That's a Reclaimer. So we're going to go Reclaimer. Hope they haven't boarded in Terminus. Then we're going to keep the other Reclaimer up with the intent to sacrifice Dried Arbor for a little bit depending on what they do. There's the Gardens. Gunstep. Stifle? Yeah, Stifle's okay. And that's a good card to draw. We just have 2 cards left. What are they going for? They're going for a Brainstorm. Unfortunately, we can't punish them with the Bowmaster. Now they're going to get to see a couple of more cards. Maybe we should have comboed. In that case, we have no mana up to protect it. No, I think this is okay. Let's see if they fetch or if they like their cards. It's a miracle. Oh my god, it's a miracle. Do you know what we do to miracles around here? We plow them. All right, Flagstones. Sacrifice Flagstones. Let's build our mana out. We'll look for the basic planes now, if they want to do something fishy. And here we get another Flagstones. We're not under immense pressure, so I think this is okay. We're going to plow the Triumph right now. We'll still keep our land package up here. Maybe next turn we can start chipping a little bit. Need to remember that the Step is in the graveyard. Now to think about it, maybe we shouldn't have kept it there. Surgical the Step, you say? Sure, you can Surgical the Step. We can't do Unprotected Merit Lage, but we're probably going to start getting our Saga on this turn. Now we don't. Now this is also, here we would have wanted to have Talongates in as well. Card that wasn't invented when I played this deck. All right, Null Drifter, yes, that's okay. So the first Reclaimer is going to go for Lagstones. And they're stifling the trigger, or are they just going to let it die? They're just going to let it die. All right, so we will look for Scrubland, and then we will look for the Saga, and Thespian Stage will copy the Saga. Ah, well, sometimes you outplay yourself. I forgot that I didn't play Saga in this deck. Yeah, that's not good. And we don't have any way to protect our Merit Lage, but we'll go for the Merit plan anyway. Because now when they know that there isn't any way to protect it, we'll get some cards out of their hand and we'll be able to rebuild after that. Yeah, I'm so used to playing the better version of the deck. Please be Stifle. Please be Stifle. Please be Stifle. Yes, stifle it. Stifle it. Oh, thank you. So for those of you who don't know, Stifle will stifle the first trigger, then it will see if the other trigger is, if there isn't any, so for the first, what you need to do there is to, if you have a Stifle and you want to save one turn against the combo, what you need to do in that case is that you need to stifle the Thespian Stage copying the Dark Depths, and in that case, you buy yourself one more time. If you stifle the Dark Depths, it will counter that trigger where the Dark Depth checks if there's no counters on it. And then directly after the Stifle has resolved, it will check one more time and then it'll create a Merit Lage. So we got away with that one. You need to stifle the Thespian Stage copying, but probably our opponent didn't have any answer in hand for the Merit Lage. So that's kind of why they stifled. They just wanted to do that. But if you want to stifle to prevent, that's what you need to do. All right, let's see you back for the next game. And we're live for the next game. And we won the die roll, so we're going to start to play. This is a key. I think this is a key where we're going to ramp here because we have, in that case, a fast combo potential. So we'll do that. Fast combo potential. We're going to have a potential for a turn 2 Knight of the Reliquary. We should probably have fetched the Savannah, because then we could have played Thespian Stage turn 2. And if we wanted to get the Knight online. So here I actually think we play the Library. So we play the Library so we can go for a turn. Yeah, they forced that. Force of Negation, pitching, Force of Will. So we weren't going to resolve a Knight either. But if they don't play out white mana, I'm tempted to go for, I play the Frog. So now I'm tempted to go for the combo. Brazen Borrower is the only out I think that they have here. So we're going for the fast combo. See if they have the Borrower, otherwise we should be okay. They can buy another turn by giving their Frog flying. And next turn we go Reclaimer to play around Daze. They're looking at one more card on their way out, or did they draw? They can also draw it on our turn, I guess. Well, they should not be. I don't remember if they fetched after the Brainstorm or not. All right, let's see if they've drawn it. Could have wastelanded them pre-combat if we wanted to see that. We're giving it flying. That bodes well for us. So Reclaimer Wasteland is what we're going to go for here. Trying to limit the amount of outs that they have. Force of Will, pitching Force of Will, waste their Underground Sea. Maybe we could have played Knight there, but I don't want to get dazed. Stifle. A lot of Stifles. Is that a card we need to start playing around now? Should have done it during their turn. It's just that I haven't played against Stifle that much lately. So yeah. All right, so they weren't able to draw their out to Merit Lage, which is good. Let's start sideboarding. So this is some kind of Frog match. We'll take Patex out. Now, Pick Their Poison against Frog isn't the best because it generally doesn't have flying during my turn. Pick Your Poison here would be against Murktide Regent. Yeah, I don't know if there's that much that we want to. We can bring in Endurance to mess with their graveyard a little bit, see if we can handle other threats, say that they play Delver, for example, stuff like that. So that's cards that I could like. I think that we take away the Caracas, take away one Mox Diamond, the Liberator. So the two cards that out of the board that are artifacts that I don't like, Hearse, which is a little bit annoying, and then Grafdigger's Cage turns off our Green Sun Sanits, but yeah, I think that's okay. We'll do that. I don't remember. I don't think we showed them black game 1 either, so they don't know that we're on the Bowmasters. Not knowing that we're on the Bowmasters makes this hand interesting. No grain mana makes it less interesting, but I think that we'll keep it. We have Swords of Plowshares and into Bowmasters into draw a green source, or we just play this like professionals and draw a green source right now. Playing around Stifle as well. They try to waste us. We have Crop Rotation. They play Brainstorm, playing around our Bowmasters. Okay, let's see what you want to do with your other mana here. Is it a Thoughtseize? It's a Nethergoyf. So Daze is going to get us eventually. So in this case, I think that we'll just play into Daze right now and let them spend their days. And they say no for that. Untap. Here we could wasteland them and set them back a little bit on mana. Green Sun for Dryad Arbor. Or we play the Bowmasters. I like the Bowmasters. Getting it in. If they have second days here, that's a little bit bad for us. Otherwise, maybe a Force of Will. We can take some Nethergoyf beating a couple of turns. They're doing the second days. That means that they're not going to play Frog. So that was almost like a wasteland. Now we're going to waste them on our turn. Oh, and they showed us they had a fetch land as well. So that means that we can't waste them on our turn. But it does mean that we know that their hand is not that perfectly lined up. All right, so this is interesting. We can play Knight of the Reliquary into 30 days, knowing that they have 2 blanks in their hand that are not dazes. Or we can green some for something. Now we'll play Knight here and just float the wasteland out there. Force pitching Force. All right. They probably have the Frog in hand in that case. That's, we'll see. Or now they're fetching their ends. Yeah, it's for the Sewers value. But now, if they play Frog, we can go for the combo unprotected. So do we go for the combo unprotected, or do we try to develop our board? So they have 2 cards in hand. We can green sun for Endurance. Green sun for Endurance, or we can go for combo. So the problem with going for the combo is that if they are able to stop us, we're kind of screwed. We're going to green some for Endurance to slow this down a little bit. Probably should have gotten a basic Force if they play Harbinger. Okay, let's slow this game down a little bit. They need to commit their entire hand if they want to punch through with the Frog here. They exiled some cards they didn't want back in their library. Exile some more cards they don't want back in their library. All right. Do they attack with the Frog with the intent to discard their hand? In that case, I'm blocking, because that means that I have a free route to the combo. Harbinger would be annoying here. Yes. All right. Because now it's protected as well. The combo. They had the Wasteland in hand as well. Nice. So Thespian Stage. Play Dark Depths. Copy Thespian Stage. Keep the big one. You have 1 card that you can draw. The only thing that gets me here is an Edict effect. It's not an Edict effect. All right, let's get that one there. And then we get the step and we give pro black, pro blue. No, we didn't need to do the pro stuff. All right, second win in the books. Nice. Let's go to the next game. All right, we've been paired for the 3rd round. This hand loses to a fast combo deck, but we'll keep it. See what we can do out of this here. Got an Underground Sea Ponder. That's an okay start. Is it another Frog deck? A lot of frogs moving around. Quack, quack. Grief. All right. Yeah, that's also a card. You can take anything you want. Look at the crappy hand I have. No. Why did you take my Endurance? That's the only relevant card I have. All right. Let's play the Heath. Let's play around something. Stifle. I don't know, anything. I've been hurt by Stifle. I've been hurt this league by Stifle. It has hurt me bad. Library, I guess. Wasteland. I haven't been hurt by Wasteland. Ooh, that's a plow. Do we plow or do we play the Liberator? We play the Liberator. Getting dazed. No. So we can take a hit from Grief, but we can't take a hit from the bigger monsters. And now, of course, we do have the Animate Dead covered. Reclaimer is a good card. Let's play the Reclaimer. They don't know about the plowshares. They're actually forcing that. They have 1 card in hand. Is this when we go after the Grief? No, we can hold against the Grief for another turn. What we're looking for here is that we're looking for Isolation against the big monsters. Push. All right. Now we plow. That's a plow. All right, play out the step. They know about the Dark Depths in hand. That's a frog. Those we plow with 1 card in hand. All right, let's hope for a good top deck. That's not a good top deck. That's why I laughed a little bit. Oh, but what's good here? Grist is okay. Bowmasters, Knight, Reclaimer. There were a lot of good cards here. Crop rotation. That's interesting. For the future. We might as well play the Dark Depths down. If they want to waste it, that's okay with me. That also means that we can crop rotate and we can start spending our clock on bad stuff. Here would be good to have a relevant crop rotation target. Just double checking so I don't have... Oh, they did go for... All right. Force. Pitching the force. Yeah, that was going to get us anyway. So they're kind of going all in on the frog now to draw them out. That's good. We're actually going to use that to handle the frog, which means that we're going to sack our Dryad Arbor. Go and get Grist like so. They do have relevant top decks, but so do we. Echoing Depths. We can play that one out and copy a Wasteland. We're going to go after their mana. Oh, yeah, they're entombing here. Hoping to hit a reanimation spell. Fortunately, this isn't the turn that we could turn off. All right, well, let's waste them. So we turn off Animated and then play around Wasteland. Attack with an insect token. And now Grist is live and hungry. Another flagstones. Attack with the 2 insects. Now we're actually going to play out the flagstones just to thin out the deck a little bit. Get a second black source so we can cast the Bowmasters. All right, we got game 1. They were screwed both on mana and cards. That's what we like. So Path to Exile, Endurance. This is Reanimator. So I'm not going to bring in the Thralls. I've done that before to turn off Grief, but I'm not sure that that's the right way to go up for it. Pick Your Poison is interesting because it handles Atraxa, it handles Archon, and handles Animate Dead, but it allows them to kind of get those cards back, and that's not what we want them to do. We want exile-based removal in this game. So I think that we'll end up here. We're going to cut a diamond. We don't have any lands to cut in this matchup. All the lands are relevant. So we need to start looking a little bit more at our creature package and value package. We're going to take away 1 library, although I do think it's an okay card. We need to be a little bit faster here. Go down on 1 more diamond, I guess. And then cut a... No, we want to keep the crop rotations. Cut a Bowmasters, maybe? That feels a little bit weird, but I want to keep the Knights and the Endurances and the Grists. I have cut Knight in this game, in this matchup before, but I think that we want to keep that one in instead of a Bowmasters, especially when we're going down on Mox Diamonds. Otherwise, Mox Diamond and Bowmasters are friends. Maybe we'll look back at that plan if we go to game 3, but we'll start like this. All right, here we have a keep, just because I don't like to mulligan in this game, in this matchup. But we have a Green Sun into Dryad Arbor. We need to be wary about Harbinger, and this hand is not good against Harbinger right now. But a white source here is good. There is also an argument for not going, keeping, let's see. We can keep Endurance up here. That allows us to go for, but if we get Grief, no, we're going for Dryad Arbor here. Trying to accelerate out our mana. And shields are down now, but they didn't have the 2 swamp, so they can't go into Reanimate. They can go Frog, that's okay. We have an Endurance. We also have a Flagstones, and that gives us Path to Exile on their upkeep path. And they have all the, of course, they have all the basics already. So next turn we go Thespian Stage, copying a Swamp. Doesn't really play around Harbinger, or we'd keep Endurance up. Yeah, we'll see. We're not going to keep Endurance up. Voidwalker, that's a nice card. So do we think they have Harbinger? If we think they have Harbinger, we want to keep Heath up. Yeah, we'll play around Harbinger. We'll keep Heath up, although it's tempting to play the Stage. I passed a little bit too aggressively there. If they played the Harbinger, we would have been so sad. Instead, they play second Voidwalker. Yeah, that would have been, Wasteland would have been good against second Voidwalker. But now we'll play Thespian Stage, and we're actually going to copy Swamp with Thespian Stage, play around Wasteland. We could also have copied Basic Forest, fetched for Basic Forest and then copied it. I think this is how we want to approach it, because we want to have the possibility to go for white mana with Windswept Teeth as well if we face on Harbinger, because white removal is good for us here. All right, that's a Bowmaster. That's good. Now we have some mana isolation. Could have attacked with the Dryad Arbor, I guess. We don't have that many more turns to do our stuff. Let's play out a Bowmaster and see if they have anything there. So we need to draw white removal now, I guess. Yeah, it's not looking good for us. We did draw white removal, but they could have, and it just buys us one turn to find more white removal. All right, let's try to plow. That we were able to do. Ponder is okay. We're gonna mark the Voidwalker with 1 damage to disincentivize them to do more cantripping. And there's that thing. We are going to... So we're gonna need white mana up for removal. Yeah, we get the plains here. That's a forest. That's not good enough. Let's concede the game. So Harbinger, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need the diamonds when we're on the play. Maybe we just take out the Sylvan Library because we're under pressure, and then go down a knight. Do we want a Bowmasters back in? No, we'll play it like this. I want to play first. Yeah, we'll keep this. Play out of Savannah. The reason for playing out of Savannah here is if we want to crop rotate, we want to keep forest. We're going to keep forest. So we will start by Savannah. Basic island. That's okay. Next turn we're going to play out a Windswept Heath and fetch for plains. Playing around Stifle, or we can play into Daze. Now we're going to play around Stifle. And we're going to play around Stifle, but we're not going to play into Daze. Hope they go Frog. We try to plow Frog, and then we untap and we go for Reclaimer. That's the Froggy. Let's see if they have a plow. All right. Yes, I will pay 1. Double Daze. I should have played around a Double Daze, I guess. Thespian Stage. So let's see. Play out Thespian Stage. Let's see if they have a Force of Will as well. They have a Force of Negation. I know they're going to start recouping their cards. Pitched a Brainstorm to that. But we can play Merit this turn unprotected, or we can wait 1 turn and have it protected. All right, now we can't have it protected, so now we're probably just going to go for it. Yeah, we're just going to go for it now. Because we don't have it protected. Soon we're going to start running out of time to the Frog. Now this is where we push the pedal to the metal. All right, so it seems like they're going to go for the play where they give their Frog flying and block. That's good. And then we'll go post-combat Knight of the Reliquary off a Wasteland. Get some more threats down. Borrower or Second Frog. Second Frog, they need something now to protect against our step. Yeah, we got them. Can even play the Safekeeper for additional protection. And then we're going to sack the Savannah, go for Sejiri Step, and then we're going to win. All right, that's 3-0. Go Chunk Depths or Abzan Depths, depending on how old you are. All right, I'll see you for the next game. All right, we have been paired for round 4. We have won the die roll. We would like to play first. Yeah, with Library on 2, we'll keep this. Hope that either Wasteland or Library is relevant in this match. Yeah, we've been keeping a lot of these hands this game where we don't have any turn 1 or turn 2 plays, and generally speaking I don't like to do that, but it's worked out so far. Basic Island, Vexing Bauble, sure. Do I want to go for the Savannah here against the Basic Island? Probably not. We'll draw a white source. We play multiples. Library was okay. Ponder, so no Frog turn 2. I don't know if this is a Frog deck, but if it is, we're not going to face it. Yes, I want to use the Library's ability. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll keep one of these cards. I chose the wrong land to keep. I should have kept the fetch for the basic white source. Let's see if we're punished. Oh, we're allowed to untap. That's always something. We'll put that on top. We'll put that on top. Do we present the combo with Thespian Stage? Or do we present fetch for basic planes? We're still not really sure what we're facing. They have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, we're gonna had to slow roll this a little bit. We still have the combo with crop rotation, so we can... Maybe we should have gone for the combo there. Oh, show and tell. That's not fun. But we can get Caracas at least, if we are given that sneak attack. Why? Now Caracas is even more of a get. Yes, we are going to get sneak attack. No, sorry, we're gonna get Caracas. So... Caracas, ounce, and then I guess we go for the combo here. I don't see why not. Have we shown them black yet? We haven't. So we go and get Dark Depths, we copy Dark Depths, we keep the one without counters, and then we go to sideboards. So, sneak attack. We have Thought Seizes for sneak attack. Thralls, I guess. Path is not really where we want to be, nor is Surgical, although Thoughtseize Surgical is a small combo. We'll go pick your poison. No, we won't go pick your poison. Force of Vigor, if they sneak in stuff, yeah, we want Force of Vigor. Do we want the initiative? Probably not. Ghetto Teague would be against Force of Will. I don't think that's good enough. Endurance, and my favorite Grist will be out of here. We'll keep the Liberator. I think that the Sylvan Safekeeper is a cut to be made here. We'll go down a couple of swords. We'll go down all the swords. No, we'll go down. We'll keep one swords in, and then we'll take away the Bajuka Bog, keeping one swords to face off against the threats that aren't Emrakul. Yeah, we'll go in like this. So sneak attack decks are generally really bad matchups for these kind of strategies. But we'll keep this. We have a Thoughtseize turn 1. We'll do it off a scrub land so we can fetch basics if we need them. Let's see. Atraxa, Ponder, Show and Tell, Stifle. Yeah, I guess it's the Show and Tell here. Let's see if they go for Ponder here, I guess. Try to set something up. So we got the Ponder, and then... we need to play around the Stifle as well. Unfortunate, in this case, if we knew that they had Stifle, we should have gone for the Bayou instead. So we can play Sylvan Library on 2. But instead we can still play a Sylvan Library on 2. We'll cast Mox Diamond, discard that. We can play around Daze as well. But do we go for Library? Yeah, we go for Library. We have Outland Liberator if they go for sneak attack, so we can take an Omniscience. They're discarding an Emrakul, shuffling their deck. Now we need to start closing the game, and we need to do that fast. So we will draw additional cards, keep them in hand, play the Dark Depths, keep the combo up, or just kind of spew our hand down. We only have one green source, so we can only play one green card. We'll keep the combo up. All right, so we'll tap the scrub land, rotate that away, get a Thespian Stage, Dark Depths, see if they stifle the correct trigger this time. They did. Yavimaya is a nice pickup, so put that one back up, and then we'll keep a crop rotation in hand. Play Yavimaya. Here we could, let's see, so we have 2 mana that we can play around with. That's either Green Sun for Sylvan Safekeeper. No, we took that one out, so it's Reclaimer and keep up crop rotation. Crop rotation for Caracas. It could also be an argument for, because what they could do here is that they could sneak attack, show and tell. Yeah, we'll take Liberator. Emrakul now is bad. Atraxa. So here we want to destroy the Omniscience with Atraxa on the stack, and we'll see what they keep. Borrower is an out for the merit plan, so we can't go for it this turn. And in that case, we're just going to go for Caracas and bounce Atraxa. They kept Sneak Attack, Ponder, Brazen Borrower, Misty Rainforest. And they got the Sneak Attack there, which is bad because that means that they can sneak the Atraxa back in when we bounce it. The Braid on the Reclaimer is okay because we can save it. Here we get Caracas. Now Sylvan Safekeeper would have been a good card. But we can still, maybe we just should have let that happen. No, we didn't have the mana for the stuff there. Okay, that on top of the library. Reclaimer back on the library. Play Heath so we can make the combo. We can keep it protected. That's the important things to think about here. We're going to bounce Atraxa in our combat, beginning of combat. If they draw a good sneak target, they could with Ponder. Stifle here gets us. Oh, yeah, Stifle here gets us. So we'll bounce Atraxa. Second main. All right, let's try this one again. This time it resolves. All right, let's see if we can draw anything relevant out of this. No, we'll just put that on top. Play the Dried Arbor, and then we're going to try to attack. They can sneak in Atraxa to block. They should do that because we're going to give our pro blue otherwise. So Blood Moon, second Brazen Borrower. Second Brazen Borrower isn't that good for us. Blood Moon, we don't really care. Keep Volcanic Island. Oh, they had the Stifle, yeah. Stifle is bad for us. But they just have 2 mana up, so they need to kind of decide what they want to do here. They're going to block with the Atraxa, then they're going to try to bounce, I guess. What are they bouncing? They're bouncing my Merits. Now, the question here is, I'll give this pro blue. I don't know if the right play there is to... I mean, there is also a play where we go for bouncing their Atraxa and trying to sneak through the Lage. But the problem with that is that, yeah, I think that's probably, yeah, did we miss it there? Should we have bounced the Atraxa? Probably. Blood Moon. And now they are sneaking in what? They are sneaking in the thing that kills us. Yeah. Did we have them dead if we bounced their Atraxa with Karakas there? Probably. In that case, that was much a misplay for me. We're going to take the Safekeeper in, actually, for a library. Just to have that as a possible Green Sun target. Yeah, that was probably my fault there. I hate when Yeah, we should have won that one. Sorry for that. Sorry for yelling at the screen. I kind of missed that we had the thing there. Unfortunate. Do they have the Stifle? That's okay if they do. No, yeah, they have the Stifle. Yeah, probably should have played around the Stifle there as well, passing to their turn. Now we are quite dead to stuff. They won't have a second Stifle, right? Why has everybody started playing Stifle? Is it the frog or... Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything. All right, you have another Stifle? Yes. All right, that's okay. Force of Vigor. I don't know if it's good, but it's there. We can't go for Bowmasters because you have stifled all our fetches. All right, can you sneak? So, Omniscience... Misty, Show and Tell, Ponder, Thundering Falls, Vexing Bauble. They kept the Show and Tell, Misty, Vexing Bauble. We should probably handle Sneak and Show. Well, so they're going to get to buffer their life total, and then Atraxa is going to die. And we are going to reclaim, sack the plow. I think we get a Flagstones here, although we want to get Bowmasters down. We also want to start doing something with our mana. Copy a fetch. Next turn we'll have both Force of Vigor and Bowmasters up. We're playing something. Is it Show and Tell? In that case, we might be dead. Yeah, of course, they have Omniscience. Let's hope that they don't have anything good to push off the Omniscience, because then we'll get a Force of Vigor, both Omniscience and Vexing Bauble, and we untap. They're abrading. What did they abrade? I don't know what they abraded. And here we get... We'll get the Karakas. We draw land. We did draw land. Yeah, they had enough. So we drew a land. Weird game. I don't really know what happened there. But we got to win it, and that's always nice. So we punted game 2 where we should have bounced the Atraxa, and then here in game 3, they had their combo but didn't find anything to do with it. So I think that what we were going to do here was Force of Vigor, their Omniscience, swing for lethal, and then take it from there. All right, on to the last game. All right, it's time for the final round. We're playing for 5-0, and we have a hand. This is a hand. It's not a good hand. We don't know what we're up against. We're gonna take a mulligan. This one we'll keep. It's not good, but we can go for a lot of Bowmasters, I guess. Go Bog turn 1. Basic Swamp. What kind of sicko plays Basic Swamp? The kind that wants to win against Wasteland. 2 Basic Swamps. That's more than 1 Basic Swamp. All right, we're going to keep Bowmasters up. I don't think that this is maybe the best match for Bowmasters. Not as it looks right now, but we'll see. So here we can either keep Crop Rotation or our own Bowmasters up. We're going to keep both up and go for it in the the end step? Mishra's Factory. Is it some Pox thing or Crucible? Yeah, maybe it's Pox again. Kinda sounds like, oh yeah, do that. Yeah, so maybe we could have kept the army there as well because it's gonna grow, but I don't know. I think that's okay. Wasteland. So here we go. Bowmasters, ping for 1, and then we play Elvish Reclaimer. And then we start attacking. Wasteland up from Mishra's Factory. We have a lot of creatures out if they want to start poxing us. We have a route to Reclaimer. Each player sacrifices a creature. Yeah, I'll sacrifice the army token. Each player sacrifices a creature. Yeah, I'll sacrifice the Bowmasters. If that was something that could happen. We have mana in the pool. Something is going to happen. Smallpox. So we'll discard the green Sun Sanit so we can go for Flagstones. We'll sacrifice an Orcish Bowmaster. And we'll get away with the swamp as well. Or sorry, not the swamp, the bog. Are we going to attack? No, we'll keep a Reclaimer up. If they go for another Pox, we want to go for Flagstones. We're going to go for the Flagstones anyway, but Bowmasters, sure. Do we want to save our Bowmasters? No, we want to go for the Flagstones. If they have Pox here, we're going to lose the Reclaimer and something else. But it's just that, just think keeping cards in hand and getting pieces down in play is the important thing here. Land would be great. Knight not as much, but we're not really under any pressure right now, so we'll see what happens. Is another Bowmasters? Yeah. Do you know what Bowmasters can't ping? Reclaimers. The only thing is that if we're going to block here, are they going to Pox us? Yeah, sure. What do you want? Plow, maybe? Crop rotation. Yeah, that's good, I guess. They have 0 cards in hand, so we're definitely gonna block something. Let's see, Wasteland Bog. Yeah, we'll block the factory. And then here we'll go for plains and flagstones. And then we're gonna play a knight next turn. Oh yeah, they could I shouldn't have blocked the factory. Once again, fooled. But I can plow the factory. But it's looking quite good now. They have 0 cards in hand. We are gonna start to take over this game. We're gonna play one more knight next turn. If they can't really attack with factory here either. Is it Smallpox, Liliana, and Snaring Bridge? Yeah, sure. Do we value plow? We do not. The question here is, do they have a combo of sorts, or is it just not to die? Liliana, maybe? Yeah, that's a combo. That's something. Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, well, no. I pressed priority and I accidentally sacked my knight. I wanted to go for Dryad Arbor, and that meant I wouldn't have drawn Dryad Arbor there either. It's bad. Alright, so Green Sun I need. I guess I go for the combo and hope for Green Sun. Go for Dark Depths here. Then we go for Thespian Stage with Dark Depths. Make a merit and hope for, we have five outs. That's not one of them. Here the phasing land would be nice as well. Let's sacrifice a Dryad Arbor. Let's go get some more lands. Thin out the deck. I'll grab a Caracas. Should have probably grabbed a Yavimaya so I could have gotten rid of the wasteland, but we'll just start thinning. So this turn we get to grab 3 lands off. Maze of Ith, yeah, it's okay. Here we'll grab Echoing Depths. Copying Dryad Arbor, sacrifice it, keep crop rotation up, I think. Grab some more wastelands. Safekeeper, let's go Tabernacle. I don't want to lose a wasteland here, so we'll just discard a card. And then we're gonna nick the Tabernacle. Unfortunately, that turns off Green Sun as an out. He says, and draws Green Sun. Well, we still go for it. Yeah, we shouldn't have been that aggressive with the lands there. But if nothing happens, we will win next turn. It depends on what their last card is. Because we can wasteland the Maze of Ith and then kill the Ensnaring Bridge with the Outland Liberator. We don't have to pay for Merit Lage for the Tabernacle because Merit has Indestructible. So it depends on what the last card is. They've played their land for turn, so it can't be another Maze of Ith. Seems like we're getting another turn. So we'll destroy that. And then we'll destroy the Maze of Ith. We might as well give, no. I was thinking maybe I could have saved the Knight as well. Knight would have been tapped, so it wouldn't have done anything. No, yep, we got it there. All right. Force of Vigor. Under Mountain Adventure is great. Pick your poison. Surgical. Do we want Doorkeeper Thrall here? Pressure Liliana maybe? Probably not. We'll take out the Caracas. This is going to be hard. We're going to have a hard time cutting down here. Endurance is okay, but I think that we'll take that one out. We'll go down one library, and then we have 2 more cuts. I like the diamonds here. They give us some isolation. I think the Bowmasters are the cut, even though they provide extra bodies. I think that we can keep one in. Do we keep Sylvan Bowmasters in for bodies? They don't draw that much cards. No, let's keep an Endurance in instead. Or maybe, yeah, we can go down on some plows. Down on some plows. In with 1 Thrall. No, we'll bring in the Endurances to turn off the Wasteland lock. I would really wanted to see a Flagstones here, but we're keeping this. We're going to be sad if we see the thing, but we see the other thing, and that's going to make us sad as well. So they take the Reclaimer here, unless they have Smallpox, then they take the... Yeah, they took the Reclaimer. That means that we're going to go Bog, because that's the one that we clear the least amount of. Force of Vigor is okay. Do they play Sagas? I don't know, maybe. So we got 2 mana. Do you want a Smallpox to discard me and take away my Bog? Or is it Bowmasters? Thoughtseize, yeah, sure. The Adventurer now? No, the Force of Vigor. And that means that they probably have some other artifacts in hand. Is it Liliana? It's Crucible. Wasteland Lock. So here we'll play the Savannah and hope that they don't have the Wasteland. We have the Maze of Ith into Liliana, into Smallpox. I think our Wasteland is quite bad in this board. And then we'll sack the Swan, the Bog. They don't know about the Bayou, but I care about the Yavimaya more, so I'll play out the Bayou, because if they start messing around, they have 0 cards in hand though, but if they start messing around with my lands, I would like to have that one available. Sure. Ender Mountain Adventurer or Endurance? Which one do you fear the most? Endurance takes away the Crucible. Right now we're going to play out Yavimaya to mask that we hit the last land. If we get the initiative here, it would be really good for us, unless they play the Orky Bowmasters. Alright, let's take the initiative. Go to the Plains. The question here, because they have Liliana, I don't think that we want to go into the Forge and the Trap, although we do get to draw a card that way. Liliana, yeah. No, we're going to Scry. Thespian Stage and Social Closures. So do we win this match by taking away the opportunity? We're going to go for a creature here. That wasn't a creature. So here we're going to discard the Mox Diamond. They have 2 Mazes of Ith, so we're probably not going to win this match through combat. And here we grab treasure token. Force of Will is good. Force of Vigor is good. They have no cards, so we keep the Plains in hand so we can discard it to Liliana. Then we are gonna hope that so now we need to keep the Force of Vigor if we draw something good here. Crop Rotation, I guess that qualifies as something good. We can copy the Mishra's Factory, or we can discard it to Liliana. Yeah, I'll sacrifice that. Yeah, we're probably going to discard the Crop Rotation to Liliana. Although we could go, yeah, we'll discard the Crop Rotation to Liliana, and then have Plow for Mishra's Factory open. And then we are going to go for Dried Arbor. So we have some protection against Liliana, and we're going to Force a Vigor the Crucible. Here we want a Knight. Maze of Ith, yeah. So I guess that the next time we need to start going through the library. Well, that's bad, because now they get to kill the Arbor, and then I need to sack my Knight. Maybe I should have just not fetched for the Arbor and kept it up for this specific situation. Now I need to scry 2. I don't get to scry 2, of course. Yeah, now it's looking bad because now they get the initiative and they have an active Liliana out. Yeah, I blew it there. I should have waited with the Arbor. We can still hit the combo though, so it's not over yet. Depends on how they're gonna move towards. But it's a long way with the combo because we have 2 Mazes of Ith, so we need to draw the combo, and then we also need to draw another Wasteland. And we're under a better clock now. So they went into the Forge, now they're attacking us. How many Wastelands have we played? 1 Wasteland. Xehanort. What can we go and get with Xehanort that kind of Liliana can tick down anyway and kill whatever we get? In this here, it would be good if we had the ramming up excavator, which we do not. We can go. Did I board out Grist? I don't know. We'll see. I did not board out Grist. That's good at least. Although Liliana kind of destroys Grist. Let's see. I think Grist is the play here. Let's see if we can work our way back to getting the initiative. We still need to handle it. Their two mazes of Iths. Maybe not. When they play Maze of Ith, maybe I should have copied Maze of Ith with Thespian Stage. Did I have that as a possibility? I don't think I had that as a possibility when they gained the initiative. They're attacking Grist here, of course. Do we have another Liliana? Whoa. Retrofitter Foundry. That's not good for us. That is though. So now we're gonna start getting rid of their mazes to see if we can start applying some pressure. They get to draw a card. And there's the Saga as well. It was the card that we were wondering if they had or not. So now we have some Thespian Stage stuff at least. Let's see, or we do not with the Ensnaring Bridge. We need to draw our Force of Vigor. And there we have Liliana. What do you want to do? Sacrifice a creature. That's the combo at least. So let's make Dark Depths. So now we have Dark Depths. Now we have Force of Vigor as an out. Unfortunately, they can start creating Thopters. Oh, haha. They play Sheilderid. Nice card. We're going to go after the Maze of Ith in the end of turn here with the Knight. Unless there's something else that we need to do. Sacrifice a creature. Sure, I'll sacrifice the insect. So we'll use Flagstone's ability and get a Savannah. And then we're actually going to go for Echoing Depths to copy our Wasteland. So we have another Wasteland ready. That's not the card we were looking for. So here I think we need to waste the Saga. We're going to waste the Saga. We know our out here, and it's not through Saga. Otherwise there would be an argument for trying to copy it with Thespian Stage and stuff like that, but that's not how we're going to win this one. This one we're going to win by drawing artifact removal. We don't have infinite time either. That's a Wasteland. That isn't what we're looking for. All right, let's grab a Wasteland. They can attack with the Servo, but that won't really do anything. Next turn we can kill the Sheilderid. Fortunately, that'll cost us. Yeah, that won't cost us. Where can I see? Oh, yeah, that's the Forge. All right, so we're dead next turn unless we draw either a Plow or some way to take care of the Maze of Ith. Let's thin out the deck a little bit. Get a Thespian Stage, copy Wasteland, and that's a crop rotation. Crop rotation does not do it, or does it? No, I don't think so. We'll see. Bridge too good. Yeah, nope. We'll concede this one. All right, it's a tight game. I might have done something wrong there. I'm a little bit unsure. All right. I kept Bowmasters in, which means that I think I want Bowmasters in. Although I can Thoughtseize now when I'm on the play. Although Thoughtseize is a bad top deck. We'll not do the surgical stuff. Take away one of those. Maybe take away the initiative. I thought it was good there, but it might not be. Let's do like this. Let's do 62 cards. Let's take the 5 and 0. I would like to play first. These are cards that we cannot keep. These are cards that we can keep. Bottoming the Thoughtseize. I'm not saying that these are good cards, but they're cards. So here we can crop rotate for Flagstones if they try anything tricky. Expedition map. We're going to turn off their possibility to expedition map by going for Reclaimer, forcing them to use their Smallpox. We're going to discard Echoing Depths, have 1 Plow and 2 crop rotations left. All right. Let's Thoughtseize. Thank you for fixing our mana. Bowmasters. Yeah, Bowmasters is okay. I was probably not going to take Bowmasters anyway. I was going to take Snaring Bridge because Liliana doesn't help. So here they're going to play Liliana, and then we are going to go for the little guy. And then we're going to, I don't know if killing Liliana does anything here. Wasting the Erdbog makes playing second Liliana a lot more awkward, but we'll just keep Reclaimer up here. Or do we attack Liliana, put some pressure on her? Yeah, we'll do that. Keep crop rotation and Plow up. See if we can save our Reclaimer. The Echoing Depths is in the yard. Do we have the combo here? Let's see. Yeah, we have the combo here. Well, not when they have Wasteland up, and not anymore. So here we go for flagstones or combo? I'll go for flagstones. Oh, we could have gone for wasteland as well to waste the Mishra's factory. Are they going after Yavimaya? No, yes, maybe. Oh, Green Sun, I think you are a good card. Do we get with you? Second Reclaimer. Do they go for Saga now? Or do they go for Urdbog to play second Liliana? They go for wasteland. Just don't want to die to the combo, I guess. Sure. We're gonna wasteland flagstones. We'll wasteland the factory, and then we'll actually get a little bit rowdy here because they're running out of resources. They have a Liliana as one of the 2 cards in hand. We'll see if we can kill them. Thing Needle saying renaming Reclaimer. Yes, weren't gonna use them anyway. Opponent also down a little bit on clock, so they both need to turn around this position and then find a way to win in 3 minutes. I'm not saying that it is impossible, but it's hard. We will take away the good stuff in the graveyard and then attack. They're representing Bowmasters. They did not have Bowmasters. Now it's going to be hard for them to win. We can ping them with Bowmasters next turn, and we have the 2 Reclaimers as both lethal threats. Great. All right. Excellent. We did the 5 and 0. That's really nice. All right, I'll be back with the Dech Tech. See you soon. All right, so we are back for the final thoughts. So, final thoughts. First off, 5 and 0 is always a good result. The one thing that I need to think about when I continue working on the deck is not to be fooled by the 5 and 0. I remember when I prepared for the Swedish Nationals, I was having some rough time with the Abzan Depths list, so the Thursday before the event, I went to the local store and I played 4 color depths and 4 and 0 and won that. And that was kind of got me thinking maybe I should splash the 4th color. It was for Minsk and Boo and some red cards. Maybe I should splash it and go with that deck for Nationals. But I sat down and really thought it through and said, no, I'm going to stick with Abzan Depths. And that was lucky for me because I ended up 3rd in that event, which was really good. So the same thing here. Even though I did good with Abzan Depths in this league, I still think green-white or green-white with a slight red splash is the way moving forward. But if we go and look at the deck a little bit. So here I took a complete throwback deck to the tournament that I won in Denmark. As I said before, the tournament that I won to qualify for the European Legacy Masters. And I didn't change a card. If I were to run Abzan back, I would want some more tools in this toolbox. Legolas Quick Reflex, this is one of the cards that I would be looking at. The boots are also potential upgrades to the deck, and Talongates of Meldara is probably the most important card that I would add to the deck. The thing that I've noticed is when going into a 3rd color, you usually can't fit all of those things in, or it's going to be hard. So the Bowmasters are kind of the flex slots of this deck. So I would probably need to cut a Bowmaster or 2, and that's not something that I want to do with the Abzan deck. So it's hard to kind of find that right balance. The other cuts, if I wanted to fit that package in, is going down on libraries and a crop rotation. I play 3 crop rotations a lot, so that could be a potential cut. What are the reasons for being Abzan, though? I want to kind of go through those now when we've gone through the league as well. So the number 1 card that I feel is important, or is the reason to be an Abzan, is Grist, the Hunger Tide. It's one of these cards that you can fetch with Green Sun saying it. It solves your problems, especially if you have extra junk lying around like Bowmaster tokens and stuff like that. It's good against control. It's good against mid-range. It doesn't sure up the combo matchup, but outside of that, it's great. The other reason for being Abzan is the Thought Seizes in the board. The 3 Thought Seizes here. They're good against combo. They help in those matches. A Bowmasters is a bonus that you get. It's not the most important card in the deck, far from it, but it helps in certain situations, and it was okay during the league that that we played, although we didn't kind of face the optimal Bowmasters matches. And I also think with the rise of the Frog Bowmasters, they've sunken down even more because the Frog being a 1-2, that's so hard to manage with the Bowmasters. Outside of that, I think that the league turned out great, and I mean I'm happy with the results. I'm gonna go back playing green-white in the future, but I just wanted to take this for a spin. So all in all, happy with the results. If you have any comments, post them in the video, and I will try to reply and get back to you. Reach out to me if you have anything else that you wanna talk about or give feedback on, and in other case, I'll see you in a week. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.